first off, we're going to Nigeria. Now, in SMP, Polokoye of P Square has said that he's advising men basically on how to choose a partner. And guess what he said?
Tell me.
Basically saying men make money and then find a woman who also has her money. Yes. Wow. When you make money, find another person who has money. Because he's saying, basically, he made like an Instagram post and he said, I quote, the rate at which they keep saying man must be this financially, money, blah, 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 before getting married or into a relationship is alarming. Dear kings, change the narrative. Chase money, make money, and look for a rich girl. Make everybody go hustle. Charlie? Basically,
okay.
If you ain't got money, no come his way.
But honestly, like right now, everybody's trying to make their own money. Women are making their own money. And again, definitely. I feel, to be fair, if a woman will go out there and say that I want a man that is financially sound, what stops you from being financially sound as well? So you bring your bit, he brings his bit together, you have a full house, and then you keep going.
Charlie, some people apparently are delusional, isn't it? Because there are some people who only be or papa be, but then they are asking the men to provide things that they know that their father cannot even provide for them. And sometimes you could say that, okay, maybe because you're not used to having it, that's why you want it. But then it makes sense that at least if you have made it, it's easier for you to be able to demand that of someone. But for some people, if you just sit at home and you're not making the money, but you just expect to like basically bill people, then you really have no right to say that.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because even now, those who say they want to be Oga wife, most of the people who say that are actually very male, like made. They are so made. So saying that I want to be Oga wife, as in they have hustled and built wealth for themselves and their generations come. So now they feel like going into a marriage is just them retiring to spend their money, spend their man's money and all of that. So if you want to sit back and say that you would want a man who has money, then be ready to go with the consequence of that, and also to take in any BS, because majority of the men who the men, I beg your pardon, who are actually well-to-do, most of them have no regard for you, a woman, because they feel like if they're taking care of your every need, you want to drink water, you're taking money from them. At a point, you lose your value in their eyes. And so they'll treat you as trash. So if you just want to add no value to yourself and not make your own money, but expect that you sit and be lavished. I'm not saying that those who are enjoying that is bad, though.
No, it's not.
But
definitely.
I mean, if you are lazy, and instead of going to make your money, you'd rather sit there and say that you want someone to come and take full care of you. Good news, and thank God if you find one that is sweet, is gentle, is sensible, and knows how to take care of a woman properly, or says that I don't want my woman working for anything at all. That is great news.
That's it.
But if you're the kind that does not meet these ones, and then you meet just about anyone, the ones who would easily treat you like you don't matter, don't wahala. It's best that you make your money. And sometimes, you know how they say that as a woman, society's clock or the nature's clock is running and is ticking, and you don't have time to make your own money before you go. It's not about making them so much, but the little that you are able to make, it goes such a long way.
What will give you peace of mind?
I tell you, it goes such a long way.
There's some pride in even having something for yourself, or being able to get things by yourself. It's something you should be actually very proud of anyways. But that's what that's what he's saying. And he's saying, find a person who get money. So...
There's so much happening in the studio right now. I wish I could actually send some people out. Anyway,
so Drogba of Yolo fame, John Bradu. Now you know Bradu.
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 Okay.
Bradu. BRE. Okay, this is my tree teacher. Okay.
No, I just want to make sure that I'm hearing right. Honestly, I don't even
Drogba.
I don't know the pronunciation.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that word.
Okay.
But just so nobody will feel like we are trying to butcher their name or anything.
Yeah, I get that. Anyway, or Drogba from Yolo. Now, some months ago, we know that something came out about him being very sick. He has a disease called demyelinating disease, and apparently it's something that damages the protective covering of the nerves. Yes, and it has like the body fighting, basically your body fighting your body, basically. Now he has been asked to go outside of Ghana for treatment. Yes. Oh, the funny thing, or the sad thing, is what he has actually doesn't have like a proper cure. So it's like a maintenance thing
just manage
that he'll be going through. But then he's been asked to go outside of Ghana to seek further treatment, and he's also asking for donations as well. He asked for donations the first time. So he's also asking, if people could also help him with this, he'll be extremely grateful. Now, Charlie, I was trying to get a grasp on the disease and what causes it, and it's actually quite confusing to doctors as well, because they don't know what causes it. But then there are some things that they feel like it usually brings it on. So I would like to mention it just in case. So things that might cause it are a virus, any virus at all. Inflammation or damage to the blood vessels in the vein, and lack of oxygen to the brain.
Wow.
Charlie, I don't even know how, most of the time when you're mentioning stuff, you know how to tell people, okay, watch out for this, make sure you don't fall into this, or make sure you don't do this because this can cause this. But this is not one of those things. This is one of those things that, Charlie, honestly, it can just come at any time. And I feel like that's quite sad for him, you know. And the symptoms are very bad because it causes problems with vision, with movement, sensation, and even how well the bladder and the bowels function. So I just wish to send him healing energy.
If I had my way, I would say that okay, so now the plan is to get him outside of the country for treatment. I wish he could actually move there.
Yes.
Get people to hold him there.
Yes.
Find a family there or something, or relocate so that he can get the proper medical attention that he needs and deserves. Because trust me, when it comes to issues or health issues that need to be managed, you should have a health sector or a health service that is 24/7 active, because emergencies can come up at any time. And in our part of the world, sadly, it's not possible right now. So hopefully he can get a better place, or he can relocate, not just moving to go get medical attention and come back, because then it will mean that every time that God forbid it intensifies, he may have to go back there. But then if he lives there, he has easy access to the proper medical attention that he deserves. And I'm sure that alone could actually turn things around. There could be a significant turnaround for him. This young man has brought so much joy and so much smiles to our faces from the days of Yolo. Such an interesting character that we have loved, and it's sad to see that just at the pinnacle of his career that could actually have birthed something even greater, something of like this sort happens. And from the early days when his flyers were circulating for appeal for the donations and all, I saw a few silly comments, and I'm like, you people, this is health. It could happen to anybody. You know how people are so quick to judge and say that you brought this upon yourself, maybe, oh, what if he did something? Now we are saying even doctors cannot pinpoint what exactly causes these things.
Yeah.
There are things running around, flying around, and going in and around the air and everything. We are breathing in things that we don't even know. We are eating foods we don't know. See, it could have happened to anybody. So I always say, if you don't want to donate or you don't want to help, keep quiet.
Yep.
If you've got nothing positive to say, keep quiet. There are people who would just say, I saw comments as well that said, I wish I could help, but I'm not financially capable right now, but I'm wishing you a speedy recovery. That is something. If you can't do any of those things, just move on. Don't comment at all, because it could be you tomorrow. Imagine being in such a situation and then you have people making mockery of your situation or making light of your situation or even pointing fingers at you for being the reason. So even if our own actions put us in situations, do we not deserve any assistance?
Yeah, I get that.
Come on now. We can be more human.
We should.
And have empathy. And I really, really hope that things turn around for him.
I do.
Like, I believe in miracles, and I'm really praying that he sees one soon.
It will be.
I pray
imagine him coming out saying that he's been totally cured and everything. God has always been the ultimate surgeon, so it's not too big. It's doable. So hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyways, on to Shatta and his mama. Now, Shatta Wale and his mother's issue. Anyways, he's actually responded to the things that we spoke about yesterday and the things that circulated about him abandoning his mother and everything. He hasn't really, in true Shatta form, but he's going another route this time around. Now, first off, the first thing that he did was post on his Facebook page, and he posted a video by a Nigerian comedian, MC McDave. So yes, now, apparently, this is a guy who just last year was balling. He had money. So he had in the video, you could see where he's like spraying people money and everything. But then he's sitting. So it's in the corner of the video. But then in his video, he's sitting and talking about how you need to be careful when it comes to helping people when you have money. Because he said, if last year someone told me that if I enter my bank account, I no go see 10K. 10K is basically like 100 Ghana cedis. I no go see 10K. I no go believe you. You understand? And he's basically saying, make sure you take care of yourself first before you think about settling family troubles or family problems. Because when you give your all to family, the family, when you're down and out, your family won't mind you. You will solve their problems. Before you know it, you actually will become a family problem yourself. You understand? Because now it's like you don't have. So everybody will look down upon you. So he's basically saying, sort yourself out before you sort your family out. And I remember he said something about, he said, if someone asks you for 1K, basically 1K, make sure you have 9K sitting down before you give out that 1K. So I say, like, is Shatta talking to his mom? What's happening here? Then he posts another one on his Facebook still saying, see fools talking about my family matters as if they have ever done what I have done for mine. Time go tell, man go learn, villages.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then he posts another one. Charlie. Okay, this one was actually for the caption for the comedians. This thing, he's like, family lessons. No wonder I don't give a bleep about family. I will keep throwing money to the people that made me who I am today and not some stupid family people. Thank you to those that helped me reach here. Shatta Wale. Then another post says, be careful who you feel sorry for. Some people are good at lying and playing the victim. God is here.
Chef Smith.
Chalet.
Hey, I mean, Prophet Wiggle Smith, eh? No. Relax. The Wiggle Smith is there.
But Wiggle Smith is an actual person.
Prophet Ebenezer. Hey, So the E is the Ebenezer.
Yeah.
Prophet Ebenezer Wigglesworth Smith.
Oh wow.
Akwapa Brofosem.
No, you know there's
and this was in 2022.
Yeah.
He identified as a prophet then. 2024, he identifies as a chef.
Oh my God.
Voila.
No, but I was going to say something about that. Is it Wigglesworth or Wigglesmith? One of them is actually a very powerful this thing from way back, like in the 80s, like 1880s. Anyways, it was a prophet, so maybe he got the name from there.
That guy is smart. He could have just done his research and trying to tap into the anointing of the said man.
You know what? Funny enough,
that's not his name.
That's not his real name.
Right now, we are even doubting if Ebenezer Smith is actually his name.
Charlie,
we need to find his parents.
You know the funny thing, if he had probably stayed lying as a fake prophet, he probably would have made it, because looking at the people that we have right now.
Women like you.
Okay, no, so yeah.
You.
Smith Wigglesworth was a British evangelist who was influential in the early history of Pentecost. Of the Pentecost. Anyway. So
yeah, you said what?
I was just... it was like a short this thing.
Which Pentecost?
Smith Wigglesworth.
Uh-huh.
I'm talking about where he probably got that name from.
Oh.
Yes. It's an old...
I think you meant he's
oh,
from
no.
A.
No, I'm talking about...
Lydia, I was told where something in the studio today.
Where he actually got the name from. Now, so Shatta then again posted another video from a guy called Tajujima. And that one was basically asking, say, na Shatta mame no, Shatta nkwane ne ba na.
But yesterday, Lydia asked the same question.
Yeah, like Shatta nkwane ne ba na. Is she saying that it's only Shatta that has made it out of...
She's her favorite. Hey, he is her favorite.
SMP. Or if he's the one that, if he's the only one that God has blessed. And then he actually premiered a song. Now, I would like us to hear the excerpts of that song, because it's not really... He recorded and played. Sorry, he didn't premiere. Sorry. He recorded and played. So I want us to actually hear the song.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what he's saying. Basically, Mom was saying me, John show. Is he talking about his mom, or he's talking about anybody who...
Why are you always so ready to read meanings into things?
Because why? He's a musician, and that's one way that he's... Yeah, but then maybe he's not referring to his mom. That's very true. But then singing it and, like, showing us this excerpts at this particular time and moment, it's as if... Shatta being Shatta. But whatever it is, I'm hoping that they find healing and they sort it out, or they're able to sort out whatever problems that they have between mother and son. Hopefully all will be well again, because yesterday I actually saw that old video where he bought her a car, and she had a car.
They looked so good together.
Yeah, they look so good together, so happy.
So I'm sure something has gone wrong after that, or between the years. We're human.
Yeah,
things would happen.
Yeah,
but I just hope that you're able to find their way to each other. Sit down, have a better discussion, or a proper discussion, a very needed one.
Yep.
Render apologies where it's necessary, and let the past go, and just make it. Because see, as human as we are, we don't have forever on earth.
Charlie.
And so I don't think Shatta would derive any joy, or I don't think he derives any joy in knowing that his mom is out there at arm's length, suffering or whatever. But for him to overlook it, it means that there's something there that needs to be resolved. So they should just work on that. And do it. All those who seem concerned on social media, if truly they are, then they should set up a meeting between the family. Mother and son come together, elders as well, and resolve it once and for all. Don't just write gibberish on social media. It's needless.
It's very needless. Anyways, so that's all I have for Word on the Street today.
All right. Thank you very much, Ngozi. And so, we have 8 minutes.